and I'm here today to tell you my story and how I found myself here today. It was an early morning, September 5th, 2017, our 28th wedding anniversary. I knock at a door, 2 police officers. We're sorry to inform you, so on. What was once marked as a wonderful day has suddenly become the worst day of our lives. It's every parent's worst nightmare and living fear to lose a child. Like many of you, it is now, sadly, a reality. Our darling daughter, Nicole Ashley Pope, affectionately known as Nikki, was an overcomer, a friend to everyone she met, beautiful girl inside and out. She was one of a kind, silly, funny, hard worker. Sometimes she had to work harder than she wanted to, but she was indeed a persistent kid. There were often tears, late night phone calls to lift her up, cheer her up, encourage her, but with hard work and accomplishment, she'd always get her goal. Whether making the cheerleading squad or getting into her dream college, she rose to the challenge and never gave up. A high school teacher suggested to her, she might be better for a trade school. Well, a traditional four-year school just isn't going to be right for her. I'm proud to tell you that she did get accepted into her dream college, University of Florida, chasing her dream to be a Gator. She graduated from UF 1 month to the day before she was killed. She earned her Bachelor's of Science degree in a major in food and resource economics. Nicole had a smile that would warm the North Pole, genuine affection for people and all of God's creatures. We obviously are very proud parents. She set out on a Sunday evening to have a simple date night, tacos, with a plan to come home early, to hang out. No drinking, no drugging, just coming home, listening to her music on the way home. And then the crash. Only minutes from her home, I refused to call it an accident. It was not an accident. It was a crash. That 38-year-old grown man with a history of drinking and driving, with several previous convictions, got behind the wheel of his car with a blood point alcohol level of 3 times the legal limit. Instead of calling the cab, he chose to drive with no headlights on, turning onto the wrong side of a divided highway. He traveled several miles before striking Nikki's car head-on. They never saw it coming. We are an unusually close family. We affectionately call ourselves the home team. My husband Jim, our daughter Allison, and Nikki, younger by 18 months, and Nikki and me. The 4 of us were the home team. It was us against whatever challenges we needed to meet. From practicing to make a team, to endless study nights, to packing up for Jim's work relocations, we tried to conquer every one of life's challenges as a family. We lost a member of our team. She should still be in the game. Since that horrible day, just a short year ago, our team is forever broken. That's a bit of our story. One, I'm sure, that for every one of you is eerily familiar. As Nikki so eloquently wrote at 17 in an English paper, some of the ways to cope with the tragedy is by working together, coming together as a whole and cleaning up the mess, comforting each other. Nobody can predict a tragedy. They can only work together when it happens. I was taken back by the outpouring of love and support from the family and friends everywhere. From elementary school to college, minor acquaintance, everybody came together. Yes, Nikki, you were right. People came together in the face of this tragedy. There's no cliff notes, books, seminars, or articles that can predict your grieving process. It just is what it is. I'd like to say thank you to the many organizations that have reached out to us through this nightmare. I'd like to thank POMC. I was fortunate to hear from POMC when they heard of our story and invited me to attend. At the very first meeting, you helped me in my grieving process. I can speak, listen, no judgment, no advice, just an ear and a smile. And Dawn's yummy baked goods. I only wish I had met this group in some other manner. Also the Victims Advocate Group. They've been helpful in guiding us through the particulars and directing us to resources. On this day of remembrance, we come together to share the memories of our loved ones and console each other in our sorrow. In closing, I'd like to say a poem that was given to me from a friend. I don't know who. I thought of you today, but that's nothing new. I thought of you yesterday, and days before that too. I think of you in silence, I often speak your name. All I have are memories and your picture in a frame. From which I'll never part, God has you in his arms. I have you in my heart. Thank you, and God bless everyone. Remember and celebrate all of our loved ones gone way too soon.